So we go to the start of the Double Sculls Challenge between familiar face of Tim Mayle and his partner Mark Mitchell up against Sean Blake and James Sanders on the right of our screen.
So yeah, Tim and Mark racing for Scullers and Bexhill on the left-hand side there, and as you said, yeah, Fulham Reach, the other crew who's on our right-hand side. An interesting race, this one. We've got the sort of the experience, the elders on the left-hand side, the sort of the Jedi warriors, so to speak, on the left, and then the younger sort of Padawan learners on the right-hand side. I appreciate they're all mates with each other, so this is quite a friendly battle.
Well, I did think of this, and I sort of thought this is the sort of the older crew against the very old crew.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, as you say, on the right in the foreground here, Blake and Saunders, aged 28 and 32 respectively. On the far side, Mayle and Mitchell. Tim Mayle in the bow seat, 43 years old. Mark Mitchell, 45. So yeah, real experience.
Yeah, and it's lovely, that sort of partnership that Tim and Mark have put together. You know, they met together through their love of indoor rowing machines. It's not something we love, Greg, is it, indoor rowing machines? But these guys really love it, and that's how they sort of formed a bit of a duo, and they've been racing together and done a bit of coastal racing. I know Mark's from sort of Bexhill, which is a popular coastal racing club down on the south coast. Obviously a lot flatter for him today on the Henley stretch. Yeah,
well, they'll handle any difficult conditions very well as we take a look at them with the Tideway Scullers blades, and they're just trying to sneak away from this crew from Fulham Reach in the foreground as we see Sean Blake look over his shoulder and see we've got to do something now really to keep in contact, I think. So we've moved along the course. The crew's through Forley, where the numbers will go up to represent the time through halfway, and we can see the double of Mayle and Mitchell, who, as you say, Adam, have a collective love of the Concept 2 rowing machine as well as other bits of training. Yeah, they move them well together.
They are training for the old guys, for the old dudes. They do love their training. I remember rowing with Tim, actually, and I think we raced at Henley Head this year, actually, and he wasn't enough training for him to do the race. He wanted to cycle back to Twickenham to do his coaching, which is mental. But
it's, you know, pretty impressive. It's certainly pretty impressive. Tim Mayle qualified for the Sydney Olympics. He was in the double scull, but I remember he actually got injured. He broke his arm out in Sydney, but did get to race at the Athens Olympics. As you say now, he's continued to be a competitor and wins triathlons at virtually every distance from the sprint through to Ironman.
But these guys love it, right? They love doing the rowing themselves, and they love racing, as you can see here. But they also, a lot of them give back to the sport in the form of coaching. And I know Sean coaches at Fulham Reach as well, which is a great club. Does a lot of really good engagement work with state schools around the area, around London. So you know, these guys live, breathe rowing, really. And this is good to see them all having a good time out there on the racetrack.
Yeah, it's a lovely story about Fulham Reach, as you say, getting out into the community, encouraging more people to row. I like the story, actually, that Sean's currently the lead coach at Sacred Heart High School in Hammersmith, which is an all-girls school, brand new rowing club. This year achieved their first A finals at a national event, and hoping that they can come on and follow in the footsteps of their coach and end up racing here at the Henley course.
That's amazing. That's such a good story to hear, isn't it? You think about we do have an established club network and schools, but to somehow pull in more schools and give them a taste of rowing is great. And I think, you know, rowing in London, all these guys, apart from Mark actually from Bexhill, but a lot of them are used to rowing on the tide. We're used to rowing in London. It's a wonderful thing that we can row in our capital city through the heart of London. Yeah.
Well, I've been outside the enclosures here, and I've seen the British Love Rowing programme, where they're looking to encourage the footprint of rowing to grow for more people to get the opportunities, whether that's in state schools or on rowing machines, or people with disabilities to get the opportunity to enjoy this great sport and get the love of it, like these two men, Tim Mayle and Mark Mitchell. As you say, we talked a bit about Tim and some of the things that he does with his triathlon. Mark Mitchell holds the lightweight British 2K record for 40 to 49-year-olds. His time in 2015, 6:19.
Gosh, Jesus, that's pretty hot, isn't it? I think between the two of them, they love picking off records here and there. I think Tim's still got the open lightweight record for lightweight men actually as well, which is pretty impressive. I know Mark has actually, another little fun fact on Mark was that I think he claims that he's raced every boat type at Henley as well. So, you know, they clearly love collecting the rowing accolades and badges, don't they?
Yeah, no, certainly do. And we can see them just in control of this one. But there's no chance they're going to wind down. There's no chance they're going to take it easy.
No, I think they enjoy it too much, aren't
Yeah.
they? Well, I think we'd better get someone to stop them from racing through the bridge, to be honest, actually. I think they might go all the way up the lock.
Yeah, absolutely. We see the back of Tim Mail there coming towards us, riding over those bumps. As you say, they competed in the World Coastal Championships in Victoria last summer, where they finished in 7th place. Racing here, any bumpy water's not going to affect them. Coming down towards the line, they finally seem to have let up and are just enjoying the last few strokes coming down in front of the floating grandstand. We're going to see a win for Tim Mail and Mark Mitchell. And we wait for the crew, Sean Blake and James Saunders, to cross the line. And they hear that beep. And we'll see confirmation there. That win in the doubles for Mail and Mitchell.